Hey, you're still in the running, guys, because there were no winners of last night's massive Powerball jackpot. But not everyone is walking away empty-handed. In Brooklyn and Queens, 3 lucky third-place winners are holding tickets worth $50,000. Not bad. 4 more were sold around the state, and in New Jersey, someone's $500,000 richer, and in Connecticut, a $150,000 winner. Monday's Powerball jackpot now skyrockets to $1.6 billion, the game's 4th richest. Every day goes by and I say, oh, I keep forgetting to buy my ticket. I keep forgetting to buy my ticket. So now I have another chance.
There you go.
Everybody's got to go.
I'm about to dig Joe's out of the trash. Are you sure you're doing that 50,000?
Go ahead, take a look. Give it a shot. You put it under the scanner. See what happens.
I mean, those little 50,000 pots sound
little.
I mean, compared to Bill. I mean, look, we would all be thrilled. But compared to the big kahuna, it doesn't seem like that much.
I'll take it.
You'll take it.
Oh, that'll buy a lot of gifts.
Yeah. If I just ask Santa for that, he legally has to deliver, right?
I think that's how it goes.
Legally.
Yeah? Okay. Should we go outside?
He signed the contract.
Hey, what is he going to do? Not give me what I asked?
Is he going to deliver us some good weather?
I don't know. Do you like slick travel and cold? Maybe not, Tanya. 30 degrees right now, clear and cold and windy on this Sunday night. Today's high, though, 46 degrees. It felt a lot better this afternoon. Won't be the case heading overnight into tomorrow. Yesterday's high, 38. Tomorrow, we'll land about the same spot. So it was a very brief break from the cold today. Right now, already feeling wind chills in the teens for most of the tri-state, thanks to the gusty wind that we've dealt with all day long. This is actually an improvement, but it's still blustery out there. I wanted to show you peak wind gusts earlier this evening. 41-mile-per-hour wind gusts for LaGuardia at 40 for Newark, and that's what we saw for much of the afternoon. So it was a windy one, and that wind brought in by a cold front. It is going to taper off overnight into tomorrow morning, but a light breeze lingers through about daybreak, so that will contribute to the cold feel, and then the wind really relaxes into tomorrow afternoon. So the front pulling away, things are calming down thanks to this area of high pressure, and then our attention turns to the snow showing up. So first, the forecast focus is the cold tomorrow, and then overnight, Monday night into Tuesday morning, we'll be watching the snow. For tomorrow, it looks like a sunny start with cold conditions. Our air temps will be in the 20s tomorrow morning. Remember, feeling like teens. So if you have anywhere to be early in the day, make sure all the layers are on, the winter coats back on after that more mild afternoon that we enjoyed today. Not the case tomorrow. We stick with sunny skies and highs in the upper 30s tomorrow as the wind does relax into the afternoon. And then second half of Monday, the clouds increase, and that's kind of a sign of the change that comes overnight into Tuesday morning. As far as the snow itself, it does seem to hold off until a couple hours before daybreak on Tuesday. But that means we still get a couple hours before the morning rush or before you head out the door to start your holiday travel. If you can avoid Tuesday, I'd recommend it. Not that this snow is all that heavy, but it's still enough to make things really slick across the board. I wanted to pause it here at 7 o'clock in the morning, obviously one of the coldest times of the day. I know it's showing widespread snow, but you see these temperatures above the freezing mark by a few degrees. That's why we're really not expecting much accumulation for the city, points east of Long Island and down the shore. Even if it's falling as snow, when the surface is above freezing, it can't stick and accumulate. But points north and west, that's where we will see sub-freezing temperatures, and that's where we could stack up a couple inches of snow. This will continue Tuesday morning into Tuesday afternoon, moving on as we head toward Tuesday night, and then things quiet down for the rest of the week. So travel ahead of the holiday on Wednesday looks just fine. Best bets for travel going to be tomorrow or on Wednesday. Bit of a hiccup with that snow chance Tuesday. So again, this technically starts late Monday night, but I think the impacts are really felt first thing Tuesday. Slushy coating close to the coast in the city, immediately north and west of New York City, a coating to an inch, and then 1 to 3 for points north and west. After that, more sun and cold, less cold conditions on Wednesday. Temperatures start to moderate a little bit Christmas Eve, and for Christmas Day, we're looking at highs in the mid-40s with a cloudy sky. We do have showers making a comeback on Friday, but with highs close to 50, it should be mostly a rain event across the area. So tonight, clear and cold as that brisk breeze continues. It will feel like teens as we wake up to start tomorrow morning, and then the wind will relax into Monday afternoon with highs in the upper 30s under a mostly sunny sky. But clouds increase tomorrow night, and then the snow arrives shortly before the sun rises, so it will be a slick start to Tuesday morning. Please keep that in mind, and if you have holiday travel, I would avoid Tuesday if you can. If you have to leave on Tuesday, I would say the later the better, because the snow will wrap up by late afternoon.
Take it slow and easy.
Take it slow.
It doesn't feel like a lottery winning forecast.
No.
You know what? But the effort was there.
There you go.
Speaking of the lottery, the record is $2 billion for Powerball. I had to look it up because I couldn't believe it was only the 4th largest.
Yeah.
So you better get your tickets for the big kahuna.
I'm on it.
Monday, yeah, I hope so. The Jets and Giants lose again, yet still look like winners in the long Brunson did something tonight he has never done before. Highlights and reaction from a big night at the Garden coming up next in sports.